Law of the bedroom number 80. Become a romantic just for her. Here's a quote for you. Romantic love reaches out in little ways, showing attention and admiration. Romantic love remembers what pleases a woman, what excites her, and what surprises her. Its actions, which are yours, whisper, she is the most special person in your life. Pretty cool. What does it take to become a romantic? Well, here are just some suggestions, and I'm sure once you take these suggestions in, you'll start thinking, I get it, I see. I have an idea, and then you'll just add to the list. So, when it comes to romance, candlelit dinners. Create an experience that she'll never forget. Whether celebrating your new relationship or your love, plan something unique at a romantic restaurant or prepare a meal at home. The main thing is that you don't want to be disturbed when you have candlelit dinners. Imagine how she'll feel when she realizes that you went through all that great trouble to please her with this really nice and romantic dinner. In fact, in my cookbook, Who's Hungry?, there was a specific meal that I thought of just for this occasion. And I think it's the sautéed scallops and pasta fettuccine in white sauce. Yeah, something elegant, with that scallops and seafood, or swap it out for shrimp or even salmon. But that white sauce with that fettuccine together, one plate, one fork. Oh, yum, 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 yum. Yeah. So candlelit dinners. And the candles at the table, they can be real candles with, fire and flame. But elsewhere, all your candles are battery powered and safe. If you fell asleep, you wouldn't care that the battery is still on, with the candle. So candlelit dinners, at least have one once a month. Turn down the lights, light a candle, put on some really soothing music, and you're on your way to a romantic evening. You can use your best dishes or dinnerware. Consider dining on the balcony or a porch or in front of the fireplace. You can use cloth napkins on special occasions, like dining with your gal. On the weekends, save paper napkins during the week. If you dine out, ask for a booth or a corner table or those with a view or away from the rest of the crowd and noisy groups. And I often joke, do you have an adult section? Because I don't want to be sat near a table with a bunch of kids, making all that noise. Good for them, but I don't want it interrupting my romantic evening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You might even eat before or after the rush hour, so you're assured privacy and quality service from the restaurant staff, and of course, quiet time to converse intimately without all the high volume and shouting or of regularly noisy restaurants. Unless that's what you want. Hey, let's go where it's busy and crowded. It's always best to make reservations, if you can, to ensure you get served on time in case you have something planned after dinner, such as a movie or a moonlight drive somewhere. You can't go wrong by selecting a restaurant in your neighborhood where people know you so that you can make a great impression on her when everybody comes over to see you, greet you, say hi, and you do the same. And it just makes her feel, wow, my man is known by the community. He's liked by other people. That's really nice. He's just not hoarding me and keeping me a secret. And he introduces me to everyone that he knows. It's good stuff. Another act of romance are sensuous bubble baths. You can use bath salts or aromatic oils. Bring body soaps, body lotions, body bathing gloves, and puff sponges to bathe and wash her to stimulate her sense of warmth, touch, and feel in the hot water. Hey, and, add a little bit of bubble bath solution. And just a little bit. You don't need a lot of bubble bath solution, the little soap that you put in the water to make the bubbles suds up. You don't need a lot, especially if you have water jets that are going to, pump out, and massage y'all. That'll make the suds really suds up a lot. So be careful about that. So just a tiny little teaspoon is almost all you need. It's amazing. And so, why not combine your bathing experience with a little dinner or a small meal? Order takeout for delivery. Asian food makes for a tasty, exotic treat, and chopsticks float. How about sushi rolls? They're light and they're tasty. Just imagine dining in the tub, sharing drinks, having conversation, make-out sessions, naked bodies rubbing together, some underwater probing, petting, some groping. Then the sequence of making love in the tub, then moving to the shower to wash off the bubbles and gently caress her even more. Oh. Then, after drying each other off, you escort her back to the bedroom, back to bed, for some more action, or maybe a little sleep nap. Who knows? Maybe it's movie time. It's up to you. But implement sensuous bubble baths at least once a month. And if you don't have a large enough bathtub at home, go to a hotel, rent a room with a whirlpool or jacuzzi, and have fun. And if you're going to be in that room with the jacuzzi, you might want to either use it that night, but then if you don't get the chance, you'll probably use it in the morning, and that's okay. But call the desk and ask for a late checkout, like 1 p.m. 12 p.m. is average, but see if they have a 1 p.m. checkout instead of the regular 11 a.m. That way you can get into the jacuzzi at about 11 a.m., be in there for about an hour, and then get out, and you've got an hour to wrap up and pack up and get out of there. So keep that in mind. And another thing too, if you're going to rendezvous with your gal, or you're going to go to a hotel somewhere, and let's say the room rate is $90 for a regular room, but a jacuzzi suite is like $30 or $40 more, trust me, spring for it. Spring for the extra 40 or 50 bucks. The memories created with that extra 50 bucks will last you a lifetime. And it's a completely different environment when you have that jacuzzi in that room. That whirlpool, it's so much more elegant, so much more romantic, so much more sexy, exotic. Spend the extra 50 bucks, 60 bucks, whatever it is, just go for it. You'll be creating a memory for a lifetime. Books and movies. Hey, watch one of her favorites, possibly a romantic comedy that you've both enjoyed in the past. You might want to read to each other. That's always nice. Women love to hear you read to them in bed. It's happened to me before. Read together, anything that suits you. Science tells us that reading actually has the power to bring couples closer together. It even gets you talking about interesting things. Reading can be very telling and explore some passions that you might not otherwise have known about. Climbing into bed at night with a good book bodes well for cuddling and sex, versus couples that share different sleep schedules due to work or night owl syndrome. But seriously, find a book that she likes and read to her. In fact, how about Laws of the Bedroom? Read Laws of the Bedroom to her in bed and watch her climb all over you. Weekends are a time to be lazy. Sleep in, then present her with breakfast in bed. Pamper your gal and enjoy yourself. Leave hidden love messages all around the house for her to find. Listen to some romantic music while you enjoy a leisurely morning together. Then take her out for brunch and feast your eyes and your heart on her. Make plans for a special lunch and then an activity after or before you eat. Hey, what's for dinner? Make plans to go somewhere new and special for dinner. The only way to improve on all of these ideas could be to start Saturday and focus 2 days without interruptions with just her. Make a whole weekend filled with plans, dining, special moments, special trips, outings, activities. Consume her all weekend long and let her consume you too. You might use mood enhancers, such as buying flowers for no special reason or occasion other than you just love her. You want to show your affection for her. Use candles to light up the night and send signals to your gal. I'm a romantic at heart, honey. Let's make love. Play soft music, all kinds, ambient, space, new age, music that just takes you somewhere else, away from the crazy, chaotic world we're in. Burn a little incense and relax with her by your side. Every other day or so, take the lead in the romance department. Also, you can take turns spicing things up. It could be your turn or it could be her turn. Both of you can get involved. You can give your gal a trophy that reads, World's Best Kisser. You can use your imagination on any of these things. Plan a scavenger hunt that leads her to you. But along the way, she's picking up little surprise gifts that you left for her. Scatter a trail of rose petals, provided that she's not allergic to roses. But you can get the fake ones that are easy to just throw around. And the nice thing about the fake ones, see, Real rose petals, they smear. So like if you actually had like white carpet and you put those down on that white carpet and you stepped on it, you could actually smear the color of the rose petal onto that carpet. Then you got a cleanup job. So it's best to order like a pack of the fake red rose petals. I think it's like $12, $15, and there's like 100 in there or something. And you could use those, and that's always kind of cool. You know, many women have heard about these romantic gestures and others, but they've never experienced them. That's where you come in. You're going to be that kind of guy to her. Go for it. Find a favorite song that you can dedicate to your gal and play it often. Do something adventurous, fun, like hang gliding or skydiving or scuba diving. Don't forget the camera. Take pictures. These are memorable moments. Also, you could exchange full body massages. Do this before sex to warm her up, during sex to enjoy warm bodily contact, and afterwards to calm and soothe all her muscles from loving each other for so long. This will give you an opportunity to explore every part of her body. You know, what a great opportunity to discover those sensitive parts of her body. You know, the erogenous zones of a woman. She's got at least 20 of them. Did you know? Can you find them? We'll actually talk about that in one of the upcoming chapters. The erogenous zones of a woman. Hot stuff.